Many businesses have failed because the investors do not reinvest their first seed. The value of shares is determined based on the company's strategy and the company growth. You cannot, because of this temporary setback, you renege on your investment strategy. No. Whether you're a short-term, medium-term, and long-term investor, the key aspect of investment is discipline. You must be disciplined. Hello guys, welcome back again. This is Chuka, your investment advisor. We are going to continue with our last topic regarding things to look out for in terms of investments. After our last video, we got a lot of calls and emails and all that they need us to expatiate on this particular topic. We're here for you. This is what you want that we are going to do, right? So we've come back again with these videos, right, to be able to highlight and also elaborate on what we have discussed previously. We talk about different strategies and others. So let's look at this one. Number one is think long term. So if you recall my previous video, I talked about different strategy in terms of investments, right? So we talked about short term, talk about medium term, we talk about long term, right? For me, it's an advice. I'm a long-term investor. So what does that do for you? As a long-term investor, technically you're not under pressure. Why? Because you have a long-term view about where the market is going. For example, I invest in 2034 bond. From now to 2034 bond should be about 8 years, 8 years, right? And you look at the direction of the bonds in the market, and the bond is not trading within your range. You don't need to panic. You just calm down and ride the trend. So also is investment. Somebody buys a land somewhere in Ibejuleki, and he had a long-term view on what the direction of the land is going to go there. Why? Because there's a Dangote refinery there. There are some industries that are being established there. And then something happens due to insecurity. Things are on hold. You cannot, because of this temporary setback, you renege on your investment strategy. No, because your view is a long-term view. 3, 5, 10 years view. This so-called insecurity is going to last forever? No, it's just a temporary thing. So for me, I am a long-term investor. When you are a long-term investor, what it does for you is that it gives you ample time to be able to align your strategy. But again, whether you're a short-term, medium-term, and long-term investor, the key aspect of investment is discipline. You must be disciplined. You must stick to your goal. Number 2, reinvest your returns. It's the most important aspect in investments, but I don't know how it happens. I find it as the most funniest aspect of investment. You know why? Many businesses have failed. Why? Because the investors do not reinvest their first seed. So what am I saying? Most clubs in Nigeria, especially in Lagos, they have a lifespan of 18 months. You know why? Because once the first profit comes, rather than reinvesting the profit, the owner uses the money to buy either a Range Rover or one expensive gift somewhere around. So in business, you must consistently reinvest. Keep reinvesting your profit. The more you reinvest your profit, the more you grow your business. And that will then automatically help you to achieve your aim. So let's go to the next one. Keep costs low. What do I mean by keeping costs low? There are costs that are unnecessary. For example, you get into a business and you want to rent an apartment of 20 million. Meanwhile, you can actually rent an apartment of 5 million. But because you just want aesthetics, it is always good to keep it simple. When you grow organically, it helps your business IQ. It helps your business to grow. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with starting from an apartment of 5 million, you grow to 10 million, you go to 50 million, you go to 20 million. Strategically, you're moving. Look for apps. There are bank apps that saves you costs. You don't need to go for a bank app that will cost you a whole lot. The next one is control your emotions. When you control your emotions, what does it mean? For example, you want to invest in a particular stock, and your mother says, I just, Mama Taiwo or Mama Emeka just started one business this, every month I get 10,000. Meanwhile, that is not part of your business strategy. But because your mother has said, look, oh, this is lucrative, you jesting your business strategy and then you jumped into whatever your mother has said. Let me make it in a more refined way. You wake up and you want to buy Transcorp shares and somebody says, oh, Transcorp shares is about 20 naira, for example. And somebody says, oh, no. This other company is about 25 naira. Meanwhile, you have not looked at what Transcorp is in terms of Transcorp strategy in the next 2, 3, 4 years compared to that other company. Because the value of shares is determined based on the company's strategy and the company growth. So Transcorp growth mechanism might be 1 trillion in the next 5 years. The company you're talking about, growth mechanism might not be up to 200 billion. So why then would you now want to justin a strategy that you already have? So the point I'm making is stick to your strategy. So forget about emotions. Your dad, your mom, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, can tell you whatever he or she want to tell you. But at the end of the day, stick to your own strategy. That's the most important thing. So guys, these are the views that I have, and I think that you should imbibe. Let's work with it. Till we meet again, this is your investment advisor, Chuka. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.